Hello everybody, December 48 here, and welcome back to another Marvel video. Not quite on Monday. That's basically because Daredevil's coming out on Tuesdays. So this is going to come out on a Wednesday, because we're just going next day on this stuff. We've got Daredevil Born Again Season 2. So essentially, Daredevil Season 5. Episode 1 came out last night. And it is called The Northern Star. And what a start to a season. I mean, just the flashback in itself was terrifyingly awesome. It really gave you the goosebumps and got you back into the show. We also have, the first episode. We don't just get the flashback. We see all the characters you expect to see. The only thing that you don't really see is the team that they form at the end of season 1 is non-existent in this episode, which was surprising, especially because we start in the bar, or we go into Josie's bar, which is where they all team up. So you see Karen Page and Sherry and the other counselor, McDuffie. And then the usual villains, the whole Fisk crew and task force, and his lackeys, I guess, for lack of a better word. But we have the Northern Star, which is a boat, and it sinks itself after Daredevil boards it, wiping out the crew after he was wiping out the crew under the moon's shadows. A very good classic Daredevil in the shadows kind of fight. It's funny when they turn out the lights on him, and it's like, that didn't help you, and it definitely didn't hinder him, so that was kind of dumb. But to be fair, they probably didn't know yet, so that's great. The captain of the Northern Star is captured, tortured, and killed by the task force, just basically because he knew too much. Mr. Charles from Langley, Washington, D.C. That's CIA, I believe, is Langley, arrives to clean up Fisk's boat mess because of the illegal weapons being pushed through New York City ports. And he is not there as a federal agent, really. He's there because his higher-ups are making a lot of money off of this and don't want to be exposed. So I don't quite know who Mr. Charles actually is at this point. But that's where we're at so far. Dr. Glenn has some intense PTSD from the events of Season 1 and is helping Fisk and the Attorney General's office rig court cases against vigilantes, specifically Charles Dubois, the swordsman, again from Season 1. The task force goes after Sherry, and he passes out, possibly dies. Daredevil loses the fight against the task force because he was distracted by Cherry's heart issue. His face was exposed. Someone else, I had originally thought Snipes, but it seems to be throwing knives through a window, which just in itself is fairly impressive, killing the task force that saw Matt's face. So, not a good end to the first episode. We're kind of in danger here. Cherry might be dead. Matt might have passed out. The task force should know his location. Guessing that was somebody we already know that threw the knives. I don't know who. I probably should be able to know who, based on Marvel knowledge that I obviously have from years of experience, but I have no clue who the heck threw those knives. So if you know, let me know in the comments down below. This was an amazing episode. A great start to a season that I expect to be awesome. It's Daredevil. It's never disappointed. So we'll see if they continue on this great starting trend for the rest of the season. And I will have another video out once the season is over. I won't be going episode to episode, week to week. But when the season is over, we'll have another recap, going over thoughts on the whole season. Let me know your thoughts on the beginning and where the outlook of the show seems to be going in the comments down below. I always like to hear people's thoughts, especially if you disagree with anything I came up with. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.